The internet. Now, not only is the internet giving us connected cars of late, it is also making my job as an automotive journalist easier. Why do I say that? Well, I'm sure for the last few months, you guys have seen enough updates, videos and photos around this car. This, of course, is the MG ZS EV. So I'm sure you do know a lot about this electric SUV. Jokes aside, I do understand a lot of questions they remain unanswered. For example, how is the car to drive? The dynamics, the engine power, the driving modes, the ergonomics, and so on. And to answer all these unanswered questions, we are in fogged up NCR. Yes, it's a cold morning, a lot of fog around, but for the past few hours, this car, the ZS EV, has been pepping our day. Don't believe me? Well, stay with us for the next few minutes. But guys, before that, one important thing, we are a brand new channel and we do need all your support. You see that subscribe button? Please hit that immediately. Now, electric vehicles are supposed to look futuristic and modern, given that they offer the future of technology, but in the case of the ZS EV, this isn't true. It passes off as any premium compact SUV that would gel in well with similar vehicles in the 12 to 20 lakh bracket. That said, it does look polished, and the more time I spent with it, the more I fell for it. And then the design elements that speak for themselves, like the huge grille up front that houses the MG logo. This is also what pops out when you want to charge the ZS. No LED headlights, but the DRLs look cool and do the job well. There is enough grooming here too, around the grille and the lower part of the bumper. The side profile is conventional, and the highlight here are the lovely 17-inch alloy wheels that MG says are inspired from the good old windmills. The shoulder line rises into the C-pillar and you get these little roof rails too. I like the rear of the MG ZS EV. While following other media cars in the convoy, this part did stand out. Again, it's not overdone, unconventional or jazzy, but looks stylish in its own way. Right, in the interiors of the ZS EV. Now, for starters, we have an overly black theme over here, which is broken well by silver inserts. The talking point, of course, is the new iSmart 2.0 user interface over here. This is an evolution of the one we saw in the Hector. So, in terms of functionality, you have a lot more to play with. A proper video on the same is currently on our channel. The link to that is on the screen right now, so do not forget to watch that. Apart from this, even the driver info display over here. First, the dials, they look nice and a lot of info is on offer. Again, the video for this is also on the channel. The link to that is on the screen right now. Apart from this, I do love the ergonomics on offer and the space. I stand 6 feet tall, and as you can see, I have a good 2 inches of gap left in terms of the height available here before the roof touches my head. I can look around very easily. I can see the edges of the bonnet on both the ends, so very good when you're driving in congested traffic conditions. In terms of practicality, a couple of cup holders which can be concealed, a space below the armrest over here. There's a more space ahead of the no gear lever. Yes, there is no gear lever in the ZS EV. It's a simple knob to choose between PRND or parking, reverse, neutral or drive. We also have these lovely toggle switches over here to change between the modes, which is basically normal, eco, sport, or the level of curse, which is the regeneration of energy when you're braking the car. And of course, you can see the battery range by just pressing a button over here. It will come on the display. Overall, the number of buttons in the cabin are less, so it's a very clutter-free layout over here. Things up front are definitely very good in terms of features as well. You have a panoramic sunroof, you have electric driver's seat, you have this PU leather, it's man-made leather, and the overall touch and feel is good. This car gives you good vibes once you're sitting inside, so that is definitely a positive point from the drivers and the owners from the word go. Things at the back, let's check out. Things at the back are definitely not bad for the segment of premium compact electric SUVs. Now, the main rival to this car is the Hyundai Kona, and if I compare that in terms of the space on offer in the ZS EV, well, the knee room and the leg room seem to be definitely better. Even the door, they do open quite wide, so getting in and out is not an issue. The issue comes in the overall black treatment over here, which does make you feel slightly claustrophobic. That is taken care of by the huge panoramic sunroof on the higher models. At the same time, there is no central armrest or rear AC vents. Now, I do understand this car was first made for the international markets and is not an India-specific model, but having no AC vents at the rear can be an issue in the summers of India. It's gonna come in the next few months. So, MG, if you could probably work on that front. Apart from that, as an overall experience in the cabin of the ZS EV, it is definitely a thumbs up from my side. Before we go to the driving part, the boot space, again as compared to the Hyundai Kona, it is over 430 liters, which is much more than the Kona. So yes, in terms of the cabin, the space, the practicality and the features, it is definitely very good. Now this is the heart of the matter here. The ZS EV gets a 44.5 kilowatt battery. There are lithium-ion batteries, and in terms of the motor capacity, well over 143 PS of power and 353 Newton meters of torque. And remember, all this torque is available from the word go, from 0 revs as it is. In terms of the driving range, well, MG claims 340 kilometers is the driving range. To be very frank, we have been driving this car since morning, done approximately 130 kilometers till now, and we still have over 50% of battery left. That includes having fun with the car. So I feel in real world conditions, this will definitely give you approximately 300 kilometers, which is not bad at all. Alright, so the big question, how is the ZS EV to drive? It's been a good, 6 hours with the ZS EV. Been driving it since morning in different conditions, the NH8, open NH8, city traffic, around JP Greens right now. We are in the heart of Greater Noida. I am very impressed. Now, you have enough juice in the battery and the motor combination, over 143 PS, and trust me, this is what happens. Yeah, you end up having a grin on your face every time you go down hard on the pedal, and I'm not even in the sport mode right now. I'm in the normal mode right now. This thing is silent, it is smooth, it is quick, and this is what the future of cars in India is all about. Good move. I'll just move on to the eco mode. Let's just drive normally and talk to you guys. The range is 340 as they claim, but we will achieve 280 to 90 very easily today. The tires play a very important role in terms of your smoothness and the kind of road noise that is coming in at higher speeds. That is well taken care of. I did go to 140, sorry for that, but the road noise was really well controlled. KERS or the KERS works very well. Very impressed with that. You have 3 levels of KERS. 1, 2, 3. 3 is really very aggressive. 2 is where you should be able to extract more juice from the whole setup to increase the range. Handling is something I really like about the ZS EV. The steering is light for slow speeds and yet has enough weight as you go faster during my high-speed runs. I had a few high-flowing corners, high-speed corners, and it responded very well. The tires too do start giving up in terms of the noise, but the car holds very well. And then you have the whole package of electronics to back you up. By the way, there are 6 airbags as well. Ride quality, in spite of those electric-specific tires from Michelin, is again up to the mark. We were 4 in the car, now I'm single in the car. Undulations, bumps are really well taken care of, and the overall NVH levels, the noise, vibration, harshness levels are really good. Electric car is silent in terms of no engine, but on the move, if you're able to absorb the outside world and keep it outside, that is something which makes a huge difference in terms of giving the occupants and the owners a proper EV experience. Let me shift to the sport mode, and yeah, this is what it does. Going fast, you can see on the camera, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Damn enjoyable. We did a few runs a while back in various modes of Eco, Normal and Sport, 0 to 120 to show you the difference. Yes, all three modes work very well if you want to go outright and have fun with the car, which it can do in terms of giving you grinning moments and wheel spins as well. Sport is the one to go for, but it is not slow in economy either. One more thing before I wind up for this section is that the visibility part, you do sit higher up. There are not really any blind spots from a driver's perspective. So driving in traffic conditions when you are surrounded by cars is again something where a parameter where this one scores good marks. So guys, there you go, the MG ZS EV. The only thing remaining to be seen is the pricing that will be out next month, that is in the month of January 2020. My estimate is somewhere in the bracket of 20 to 23 lakh rupees, which will make this better than its only rival right now, the Hyundai Kona. Why do I say that? Well, a lot of reasons are over there. MG, for example, is creating a proper ecosystem around electric cars in India. The infrastructure, for example, you have an unbeatable warranty on the product. There is more space on the inside and so on. So that's our review of the ZS EV. Guys, again, what do you think about the ZS EV? Let us know in the comment section below, and we do need your support. So before closing this window, you know what to do. Subscribe to our channel.